I love it when a movie can surprise you in a good way, especially. Although I love being surprised no matter what. No, that's not true. Surprise me in a good way, not a bad way. Point being, people like us surprise me in a good way. I was not expecting much from this movie, starring Chris Pine and Elizabeth, not going to remember her last name. She's really good. I should remember her last name. They are in this movie, and they star as a brother and sister who, well, a brother and sister who find out about each other's existence through the death of their common father, and how that works out and what that means in their relationship. And I was just expecting kind of a schmaltzy, sappy story, and I think that's there, except that it's really deep and textured, and the acting is beautiful. Chris Pine blew me away in this movie. I didn't know he had this in him. Some of the things and the scenes that he pulls in this, some of the dramatic turns that he takes in this movie are just phenomenal. There's other great performances in it as well. I think you may hear some more about it at Oscar time, not sure. But it's one of those movies that you go in and you're like, it's just kind of a simple story, but it just locks you to the story. And you realize, I've never actually seen this story before about a brother and sister who have to come together. There's lots of romances in this way, but this is kind of an interesting sibling romance in the purest sense of, romance, of finding each other and who each other are. And man, I really enjoyed it and came away really touched about kind of my own relationships and who's in my life and who am I reaching out to. I will make one more mention in this review of an acting performance, and that's because I think it deserves special mention. It is the boy in this movie who plays the son of the sister, and he is great. He finds a way to be a real human being, 12-year-old, 13-year-old boy, whatever he's supposed to be, and at the same time perform. And I think that's very hard because a lot of these kids that are kid actors in movies, you can tell they're performers, but he feels like a real genuine kid, and yet at the same time his scenes are very, very powerful. Actually, probably because he feels like such a genuine kid in this movie. I would highly recommend People Like Us. I think it's a great film, and one if you don't get a chance to see in the theater, because it's not necessarily a big screen movie, at least rent it. It'll be worth your while.